When I was in senior high school, I had a friend who was a Methodist. We were all in Arts 1, General Arts 1. And he told me that of all the Catholic doctrines and dogmas about Mary, although he is a Methodist, the only one he believes in is the solemnity of the Assumption. I said, well, why? He said, oh, if for nothing at all, common sense. That the womb, that Jesus himself, unless you don't believe Jesus is God, but that Jesus, the only Son of God, the woman, the body that he came out of, you cannot tell me that that body, Jesus, who is in heaven, will allow that body to corrupt on earth. And it has remained with me till today. No logic, no principle. I don't need anybody to convince me. It is conviction. If you believe that Jesus is God, the only Son of God, by the power of the Holy Spirit, he was conceived in the womb. Hey, in the womb of the Blessed Virgin Mary. At the age when Mary was saying this, she was around 14, 15, 16 years. Not 50 years old. For a young girl. That is how this woman's yes has brought us salvation. And that is why in 1950, on the 1st of November, Pope Pius XII declared ex cathedra, meaning it's dogma, that Mary, after her earthly life, was assumed body and to where? To be with her Son. And that is why this evening, the preface I will say that when I say it is truly right and just our duty and all that, we say that for today, the Virgin Mother of God was assumed into heaven as the beginning and image of your church's coming to perfection, and a sign of sure hope and comfort to your pilgrim people, us, the pilgrim people. Rightly, you would not allow her to see the corruption of the tomb, since from her own body she marvelously brought forth your incarnate Son, the author of all life. So beautiful. If Christ came from the womb of the Blessed Virgin Mary, then Christ will not allow such a body to remain in the tomb. Never. And many a time people will be, oh, did Mary die on this earth? Pope Pius says in the Apostolic Constitution, Munificentissimus Deus. Most bounty, that is the Latin, Munificentissimus Deus. In English, the most bountiful God. Bountiful. Such a God, such bounty, that after the earthly life, if she died, she was in the tomb, she turned into flowers. What? No need of argument. I don't believe in such arguments. If she was in the tomb, like we have gone round picking two bodies, isn't it, of saints. You go to the Vatican, you will see the bodies of saints. They are all kept to today. Where is Mary's body? Assumed. Body and soul into heaven. And as we say, to me, the only point I want us to take is that just as Mary has gone, one day shall we also what? I tell you that one day, just as Mary is assumed on the day of judgment, and he's in glory in heaven, when we also die, when I leave this world, whether at 30 years or 15 years or 11 like Maria Goretti or 14 like Dominic Savio, or 24, like Saint Teresa, whatever, wherever, whatever, wherever, I know that I have lived a good life. And for that matter, on the last day, isn't it, when we come to church, we shall meet. And as I said yesterday, how beautiful it will be that I'll meet Linus. Linus, you don't believe you? We'll meet. Hey, Father Cross, say Linus, isn't it nice? Oh, may all these things come to pass. And that is why we need to emulate. I cannot be a priest and be intouchable. Isn't it? Ave Maria, isn't it? Mary's chasuble. And my character has no virtue of Mary. Then there's a problem. I have a huge rosary. That's what I used today. Huge rosary. How can I be holding a huge rosary when my character is a whole bomb to humanity? How can you sing as a chorister, singing in the courts of the Lord, joining Mary to sing the Magnificat? I saw that even when I was supposed to chant, you wanted to chant with me. Ebenezer will not allow me to chant my song. Hey, Ebenezer, are you a bishop? This one, the priest does it alone. Because this is the gospel reading. It's not just a post-communion hymn or something. I know you don't know. I mean, you don't know. So it's all part of your learning, isn't it? Yes. You cannot put on blue and white. Christian mother. Hey. With scarf, white. And there is nothing in your life like who? Oh, yeah, can't Jimmy so. There is nothing in your life like who? Yeah. Your character is like, I don't want to mention some names. I'm part. I can't be in this chasuble and my life will be like Jezebel. Kaka Motobi. Yes. Let us take it serious. Time is going, time is not there. We are living this world. People are dying, we will die. We are going. Let us check our lives, the pride, the anger, the things that are not well. Brothers and sisters, if today's Assumption and Catholics are carrying Mary on the head, people are sleeping down the floor, people are crying. Let us not cry and still go and do the bad thing. Jesus. Let us cry, kneel, pray the rosary, and emulate the Virgin Mary, who as a young girl, when she heard that Elizabeth had conceived, she went there to do what? To visit, to serve. To serve her. He said, you don't, no service. Somebody, father has even died, mother has even died. You have come to support the person. You are the one coming to take all of bar. Jollof rice away. They said, food not jollof. Hey, are you going to serve your friend? Father Kujo's father has died. You have come to support. Not that you have come to. You go, brother, wow. After the one why a couple you know what I'm saying? We are changing. Things are. No, you see, the world is changing. But we can make a difference. Let us emulate Mary, who stood for virtue, who humbled herself. When she had Jesus. Hey. If some of us were the mother of Jesus, were like Mary, were lying. This world, we would even be afraid to call your name in prayer. Yes. We will walk as if we are angels. No, Jesus Christ, hey, the angel met me and said, I'm the mother of God. And I'm not, Elizabeth, you don't know me. Yours is John the Baptist. Do you know who I have in me? 80 years now. Yes. Children of today, you'll be shocked. Let us emulate Mary, humble, young girl who has been made the mother of who? God, Jesus. She humbled herself. Even when Elizabeth was saying, hey, who are you? See, when we read this, we forget how it was. Elizabeth could not believe that Mary had what? I said, hey, how can the mother of my womb? That is how it was. Not that Mary, they say, Mary, you are not. No. She was acting, and that is it. Mary was still humble. She sang the Magnificat.